Hey guys, welcome on my channel. My name is Marcus and today I'm going to show you how you can manage your first kicker jump with a straight air. Many people are asking me often, how can I manage the first jump over a kicker? When you feel comfortable on the water and you learn the first basic tricks, then it's time to go for the obstacles. For the beginning, I would recommend to jump over a kicker, because on other obstacles like a box or a slider, the risk is a bit higher that you may fall on the obstacle itself. But when you're going for a kicker first, it's not a big deal, because when you are not able to manage it, you would just fall into the water behind the kicker in the most cases and without any painful consequences. So you can get a first good feeling for using an obstacle. What I can see very often at the cable is that some people are going to hit their first obstacle and they are not even able to make their laps very safe and without any risk to fall into the water. Of course, that's not a very good idea. Please try to improve your riding step by step and try to learn new tricks in a useful order. So, please make sure that you are able to manage your laps on the cable without any problem, that you already have a good feeling for the board, for the water and the cable itself, and that you are able to perform some basic tricks in advance before you're going to hit the kicker for the first time. The first very important point is to choose the right kicker. For the beginning, I would always recommend to go for the kicker on the heel side edge, which means that when you are riding with your right foot in front, that you should go for a kicker on the right side of the cable, and when you're riding with your left foot in front, you should go for a kicker on the left side of the cable. Because with a heel side approach, you will have more stability and control than on the toe side edge, especially when the cable is wiggling or the water is ruffly. So please always go for the kicker on the heel side edge if possible, because then the risk to fall in front of the kicker during the approach is not that high than on the toe side edge. For the right approach, it's important that you do not edge too early on the kicker, because then you'll have the problem that the tension of the rope and the pull of the cable will pull you back to the inside when you hit the kicker. But when you edge too late and too aggressive on the kicker, then you will have a lot of speed, and it's possible that you won't be able to reach the kicker, and of course that could be very dangerous. So please make sure that your approach is more smooth and controlled, and that you have a constant but softer pull on the rope. Then you will have more control when you hit the kicker, and it's more easier to manage your first straight air. Another very important point is that you should always wear a helmet and an impact vest. And please make sure that there's not a swimming person behind the obstacle in the water every single time, because that could be extremely dangerous. Right before the kicker, it's all about the right posture. So please make sure that the center of gravity is exactly over the board right before you hit the kicker. Because when your weight is more on the heel side or on the toe side edge, you will fall immediately. Many people are doing the same mistake at the beginning, and this mistake is that their weight is more on the heel side edge when they hit the kicker. Of course, then you will fall to the back, or you're even doing an unwilling backflip. In order to avoid that, bring the center of gravity exactly over the board, take a compact position and bend your knees. Because then you'll be more stable, you will have more control, and your straight air will be more easier. When you leave the kicker and we are coming to the flight phase, I would recommend first to release one hand from the handle. So you can find the right balance more easier, and it's easier to keep the front shoulder in direction of the cable, which is very important for a clean landing. Try to stay in a compact position during the flight phase as well, because then you'll be more stable and controlled. Okay, now we are coming to the last point, the landing. For a clean landing, it's important that you straighten your legs a bit more right before the landing, because then you will be able to absorb the landing impact by bending your knees. You also have to make sure that you bring your front shoulder over the board and in direction of the cable when you are landing. So you can bring the center of gravity and the whole body weight over the board, and then you will have no problem to land your straight air. Okay guys, this was the tutorial for the straight air over a kicker. Please make sure that you feel really comfortable on the water and the board before you are going for a kicker, because then you can avoid hard and painful crashes. I hope you liked the video and it helped some of you having problems with this trick. Feel free to leave me a like or a comment and let me know which tutorial you want to see next. Just subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram if you don't want to miss the next videos. So, thank you very much for watching and for being with me. Take care. See you in the next video.